Max, how are you, sire? I hope you're well, dude. Listen, this is all about you and some of the things that we've noticed during the game, some things that we want you to work on, and some common themes. A lot of this is about how you work with the players around you, opposed to just about you. So, all I say to you in this is all your other teammates have had similar feedback around how you interact with each other in certain pitches. You've been a revelation to us this season. I think you've the way that you've adapted into multiple positions has just been amazing. I said to Smithy last night after training that I feel that we need two players for every position. And Smithy said, we've got that. His name's Max Underwood. And I think that's just a little bit of a testament to you to think about, sometimes you can come and play left back, you can play centre back for us, you can play CDM, you can play left centre mid, you can play the number 9, you can play right winger, left winger. I think that the fact that we don't pigeonhole you into a single position will be your biggest strength when you move into under 15s, 16s, 17s, 18s, and then more importantly, when you're playing adult football. Not pigeonholing you into a single position just gives you that full curriculum of all those different ways of playing. So just embrace it. I know you moody teenagers well, so don't think that we're doing things to annoy you, because that's certainly not what what we're doing here. So some of the detail for me is about how you, in this particular picture, and if you see yourself here, what I want you to think about is I'm going to put the zones on for you. I'll do 5 lanes because I want you to see the half space in your clip. So let's have a look. So if we highlight you here, sorry, this is crap. I should have done this beforehand. So yeah, I'll highlight you. Gosh, get this right, Steve-O. Come on. Highlight you there, right? So what I want you to think about is you're asking for the ball, which is great. Okay. I don't know if you noticed there. Oh, gosh, sorry. Wi-Fi's rubbish. Harrison's playing Siege with some guy called Max Underwood. So you scan there. Okay. So you've got the basic details there, okay, of scanning, which is really important for a central midfielder. So let's just replay that again. If you look at yourself over here, you're asking for the ball, you scan right, you scan left. What I want you to think about is, have you identified that this player's coming into you on that left-hand side? So in my mind, you've scanned this guy, but you haven't scanned this guy, okay? You also haven't scanned, if you then look at this bigger picture over here on this smaller screen, you haven't identified that if you receive on your right foot here, so if you receive on that foot, you could then go and play and go and attack this space here, which I think is the most important part of that position that you were playing. You're playing in the left centre mid position, so receiving on your back foot here enables you to go and what we call expose this fullback, and this fullback here has got you, Sam and Beardsley to go up against. So I think, in the game, as the game played out, exposing that guy was our strength, certainly in a 20-minute spell. So look how the game panned out as a result of you receiving on the front foot here. So that at that pause point, thank you. Got a cup of coffee off Harrison's mum. So because we've received on the front foot, we're actually playing backwards to our centre, our full back, instead of our left striker. And look, it's a poor pass. We all make mistakes, mate. I'm not frustrated in any way with that. The fact is that you're trying to play football, which is cool. And then we go a bit mayhemy for a couple of minutes. So first detail for me is how you receive on that. How you receive on that back foot. You're doing all the stuff that is really hard for me to coach. So the scanning, it's really hard for me to coach that. The easiest thing for me to coach is giving you the detail on receiving on the back foot, mate. So it's just interesting when you think about it and when you look at it. Right, the next picture is the press. So we're going to play when it decides to play. This is crap radio, this is. Come on. That's been my crap Wi-Fi. Here we go. So the press comes on. We make it predictable. I love how you're sliding across. And if I think about how and why you're sliding across, it's about protecting passing channels. Really good ball in, and then we're able to make this chance, and we should score. But just think about your interaction during this and what you're doing. For me, the pass is the easiest one. The hard one is you sliding across and backing up your teammates. Receiving on the back foot, ironically, on your right foot in that moment. If you receive on your left foot, then the game changes in a negative way. So well done. As you can see, you're doing this stuff. It's doing it in that moment, doing it in those right moments, and just thinking about how we go and attack instead of not necessarily retaining the ball all the time. So I'm just going to pause it here, and what I want you to think about is your position in relation to Sam, okay? Sorry, where are you on this? You are, is that updated, that chart? I don't think it has. Something's wrong with that chart. So in this picture now, I want you to be breaking that line. Remember, the objective in this was the 8 and the 10, go and break that line. So just think about your reaction speed here into going and helping and supporting. And are you there? So if you pause it here, look at this gap that's opened up now because we haven't gotten back Sam up. And now we're having to deal with a press at speed instead of being closer. So all my coaching theories are all about how we don't allow players time, how we don't allow them space. So in that picture, could you have reacted quicker to get into that zone? So let's just replay that. We win the ball now. That's when I think you should be sprinting. So all that gym work that you're doing, utilise it to get up the pitch and sprint and get on that ball really, really quickly. Okay, clip 3 is about how we enable Beardsy to do this more. And I think this is a really good picture for you to think about from your own point of view of how you create space. I think the intent is really good here. Receiving on the back foot, mate. You're playing left striker at this point now. So the backwards pass is really good here. So now what I want to see, oh gosh, I'm getting too finger happy with the keyboard here. So really good backwards pass. Now, instead of you, what I would call passing and posing and checking your hair's okay, I want you moving to create space for Beardsy. So look at Beardsy. Beardsy's trying to get down into this space now. But what we have to do is drag this player out with us. So if you move into the central space, it creates this space for Beardsy to run into. So, if you think about what I said at the start, you, Harrison, Jamie, Beardsy are going to be really ever present in these areas and zones of the pitch. How you start rotating and making space for each other is going to be really critical. And I know you play as a team together more often than a lot of the kids in the team as well. So think about how you make space for each other. There's actually a clip in a moment, I don't know if it's the next one, where you nail this point. So I know that you can do it. So ball goes out here. Yeah, there you go. This is the clip. This is the clip that I was speaking about. So Harrison gets the ball, plays into your back foot. You receive. We protect the ball. Now you come inside now. Just because you come inside, watch Will Beards and how he then moves to get into his space, which is really, really important there. Then he breaks the line himself. We should relax there, but can't be picky. Each step at a time. Beardsy getting high up onto the pitch is something new for us, so we absolutely need to embrace it. Really like the rotation with Beardsy here, because you're comfortable playing in the left back position. Look how you and Beardsy switch over here. I think this is a real testament to the pair of you, really. So you drop in. Just watch you now. Will Beards is high. Will Beards is still high, and you're more central. And that's the picture that I really like, is if Will's out on the wide area, you're occupying what we would know as the half space. So Will's in the wide area, you're in the half space, and we can attack with purpose. So good play, Maxwell. So what I like about this with you here is you're actually, because this is when Will Hughes is off the pitch, you're playing in the 9. I forgot you played in the 9 in this game. You played in the 9, and this is exactly what I love about you and Hughesy playing in that 9 position. You hold up play. So just that hold up play there. If you think about when you receive that ball, right, you're the highest player on the pitch. Okay. Now, when you release the ball, look how the game's changed with the supporting players around you. And that's what I really like about you as a number 9, is you're holding that ball up and you're playing other players into the game. Now, what I think you could do better here is running and sort of protecting this space with Will Beards by running in front of these players. And this is that sprint again that I think, if I pause it here, we've got 4 players going and running towards Will Beards. I think you could have been in this space for maybe Will to get his toe in. If Will Beards gets his toe in there, you're through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. But I really like this play now, because look how we relax, look how we react. Relax, good body shape from Beardsy. You're doing the press. You're still impacting, even though you're not getting on the ball, you're still impacting that position and playing with your back to goal. I think Foggy could be a little bit different here. We lose it, we react. Just watch you in a second and how you come alive to Foggy as well. So you can't get on the ball here. We play backwards. Harrison, we start building now. So we realise, we need to build. We play to Foggy. Look how you're sliding across, and then you're dropping in, and you link up play again here, which is really important. You link up play, and then we go. You then go and finish this. It's absolutely a goal, by the way. 2 disallowed goals in 2 games for you. Dubiously disallowed. So look where the lino is, in line with the penalty spot. You're outside the 6-yard box. Harrison's like 2 yards into the 6-yard box here. Plays it in, and you finish your dinner, which is fantastic, mate. The last clip is, could you break the line again? So let me just figure out where you're playing here, because you played in 23,000 positions. Left centre mid, okay? So, great ball in. Can you go and break that line now? Okay. So what I'd say is, don't stop running. If you so I think if you move into this space here, it gives this player something to think about. And let's just watch how the game then transpires and plays out, because if you think about you being in this space now, Will's got an option to play back to. He's also got some defenders that might be in a different position because of it. I'd say we're pretty cool with central players being in the box there. And we win the corner, but just think about how you and Hughesy can do this crisscrossing in those moments. But look, really good feedback for you. Thanks for what you're doing for us. I think you being that jack of all trades is fantastic, and you're having a great season for us. I really I can see that. Your goals are coming, even though they're disallowed. I think you got another goal versus Coventry the weekend that was disallowed, but just keep on doing what you're doing, mate, and you're making a real difference. So ciao for now.